The rumored Harry Potter series casting for Professor Snape and how it could actually end up working out for HBO, just like how it did with House of the Dragon. But before I go more into that, I want to highlight some more casting news. Well, this is rumors. Rumors that Mark Strong could end up playing Dumbledore, who I think JK made retroactively gay, and some actor by the name of Brett Goldstein as Hagrid, and the more recognizable name to me, Cecilian Murphy, being rumored for Lord Voldemort. Again, we'll see if any of those rumors become reality. Now, as far as the Snape, Black Snape, again, I mean, HBO already pulled this off with House of the Dragon, where they race swapped an entire family, pretty much, in that House of the Dragon series. And, your self proclaimed anti woke cultural warriors, they all signed off on it. Once they saw the show and liked whatever about it. But again, when part of your stick, I think that's how you say the term. But when your gimmick is to be anti woke, anti the message, and you've already co-signed a race swapping of major characters turning them black, then I do find it very insincere to continue to have that claim. I mean, again, they made the black Valerians people with, white, grayish hair, and they made them look like buffoons by placing that hair coloring on the heads of so-called black people. With some, mixed breed blacks thrown into there. And so, if that was permitted there with House of the Dragon and people shield for, particularly your culture war grift tubers and, anti woke social media posters, then sure, they can get away with another race swap. That's how they've been getting away with it in and outside of entertainment, where they're just literally replacing white people and downgrading Western culture and civilization. It's a thing that's been allowed for decades now. And adding just another one on top of the endless blocks that's been stacked and trying to degrade and blackwash or just remove Western culture and its mythos and POCifying it. I mean, again, it's been a thing that's been tolerated for decades, which is why we're even in this position that we are in today, where they're just openly doing it, not just with fictional characters like in Harry Potter, but in history with historical characters as well. And even when people were unfortunately mostly shilling the show, they still took the opportunity to have the cast play victim about the critics that were out there, rightfully calling out as what they would call cultural appropriation. But again, the cultural appropriation is seen as okay when you have these racially cucked white folks who are curators on these properties be some of the main ones cheerleading it along. And so, yeah, I expect a very similar thing to happen in this case. And again, it's still rumor with Black Professor Snape, but the reality is we know that they're going to engage in multiple race swappings of characters in this show because That's what they've been doing throughout probably darn near hundreds of IPs by now, especially within the last 8 years. And again, it's a part of their, you know, race replacement agenda, that they call theory, but in reality, it's happening. And especially when you're talking about the UK, I mean, they're known for literally opening the legs of their country and allowing, Sharia law invaders in. And then I also saw apparently a man, 42, tried to audition to become Hermione. That's the one casting you can, safely say that JK wouldn't allow. Now, again, it could be a joke, but, it is the UK. And so I wouldn't be surprised if that person wasn't 100% serious about trying to get cast as I guess the character would be a preteen or teenage girl, because that's what the trans ideology opens you up to. People not just being able to claim a different gender, but a different age group as well. But anyway, time will tell, because this is set to be released in 2026. So I'm assuming throughout the year 2025 we'll get confirmation on what is rumor and what is not.